Last week on Grand Sailing, we explored the area around Cascais. We went in a tuk-tuk in Sintra and walked the streets of the city with 7 hills, Lisbon. Our friend Kenneth was going to sail with us to the Madeira archipelago, and we started the 480 nautical miles long passage with strong winds and big seas.
Vera just woke up, so she's helping me out with the morning shift. It's been a really good night, good sailing and good speed, just the right amount of waves and the wind.
Now we're gonna make some breakfast and start our second day at sea. I don't know how far we've come, but we have 2 more nights at sea, and then we should arrive in Puerto Santo.
The latest wind predictions, the wind will decrease to about 14 knots by the end of this day, and it will stay about 14 knots for the rest of the trip.
It's round 2, just saying hi to Eva and Guustavv. And we just heard that the weather forecast, so thank you so much, Eva, for that. And all is on board here, it's very lovely. And wish you a nice day.
Pretty big waves right now. The wind picked up again this morning. It's been pretty light during the night, but now we have 26 knots of wind in the gusts. Stable 22 to 23. We're sailing wing on wing. But we also are using the stay sail in the middle like this to push a little bit more air into the Genoa, and also to keep us a little bit more stable. Not that I think that it's helping a lot, but average speed so far has been close to 7 knots since we left Cascais, so that's pretty good. I'm going to put some more tension on the stay sail here. It's flogging around a bit now. Really tell on the color of the sea that it's deep here. It's over 5,000 meters here.
Yeah, it's
leg
not
was.
easy to make any exercise, right?
Yeah, I felt like I needed it. I just want to sit on my butt.
Yeah.
I feel tired, but I'm just sitting.
Yeah, I know. Our second sunset at sea. Another beautiful one. Vad ska du göra?
How are you feeling, Kenneth?
Much better now.
Yeah.
It took a good 24 hours just to get the feel for the seas and everything, up and down and turned around, but now I feel good. Do my job now.
Good morning. What is our second morning or third? Second morning. Second morning. Let's see.
The night has been really calm. The wind has been dropping slowly during the whole night. Now we're down to 11 to 13 knots of true wind.
But the waves were so big.
Yeah, it took a while for the waves to come down.
For several hours.
Well, it's been a good night. Not much has happened. Not a lot of traffic. I think we saw 2 ships during the night. Or not saw, we saw them on the AIS, so far away. And me and Kenneth, we split the night into 2 shifts. So Kenneth started out with 4 or 5 hours, and then I took 4 or 5 hours. So that worked out pretty well.
You've slept really well, Vera.
When you're offshore fishing, how far do you usually put it out?
Not too far.
You don't really have a wake or...
No, so like 50 meters, I don't know. 3 boat lengths or something like that. What's that? What's that orange stuff? Is it some plastic or some sort of fishing gear?
Vera is fishing.
So it's the last night shift for me. We only have 40 nautical miles left to Porto Santo on this leg from Cascais down to here. It's been a really good leg. We haven't changed the sail setting even once since we left Cascais. So it's been really stable winds, no squalls. I mean, the wind speed has been going up and down a bit, but we've been able to keep the same sails up all the way. And in a while here I'm going to wake Kenneth up for his last watch.
How's the last night been?
It's been the most pleasant. Everybody kind of got their sea legs. The seas have calmed down and just gorgeous. We can see Madeira or Porto Santos in the horizon. Makes really conscious that you crossed an ocean or a small portion of an ocean.
And how does that feel?
It feels great. I'm very appreciative of the opportunity.
Have you got an appetite for more?
Yes, I do. First couple of days I was like, I'm not sure this is for me, and then the last 2 days has been great.
Yeah. It started quite rough.
Yeah.
A little bit rough. It's been
Quite often
great.
getting your sea legs, just feel like you can never find your balance with the following seas. It's just 3 everywhere.
Yeah. But it's been great having you on board.
It's been
Big help.
such a huge pleasure.
Okay, should we moor alongside that boat? Thank you. Thank you. See you. Bye. Okay, we can moor alongside a big fishing boat.
Okay.
We got welcomed to the island by a pod of dolphins. We will arrive in an hour, I think. An hour and a half.
Pretty cool. Josephine sailing next to us 3 days later. We left at the same time from Cascais.
It was really crowded with boats in the harbor, both at anchor, on the mooring buoys, and in the marina. We found the fishing boat and moored alongside it. We met our friends who had been here for a couple of days already. First morning here in Puerto Santo, and during the night we got a boat neighbor, but I just woke up, I heard someone walking on deck, and it took quite some time to figure out, like, where are we now? Where are we? And I woke up, Johan, someone is walking on deck. And he was like, where are we? I have to think of where we are first. And it took me quite some time too, and that usually happens when you're like moving places, and now we've been at sea for a few days. It's like, oh yes, we're here at Puerto Santo, we are moored alongside another boat, and now another one came.
Now Vera and I are visiting the beach today. It's just a lovely day here and a fantastic beach. I think it's 9 kilometers long or something like that.
We are up on the hill here from the marina at a restaurant called Teodorico. It's been here since 1964 and it looks very genuine Portuguese style.
Yeah, I would like you gotta get charged something recently. Yeah.
It's strictly fat. Such good food here. Really like some of the best food we've had in a long time.
And not very expensive. I mean,
It's so price worthy, really. There is a tradition here in Porto Santo and Madeira and the Azores Islands to make a painting in the harbor that shows that you have been sailing here.
And me and Vera are on a mission today. We're walking into town to try to find some paint for the wall painting that we want to do on the harbor wall. We did one the last time we were here in 2016 and it's still here. Penslar. I'm out here looking, trying to find a spot for our new painting here on the wall. Yeah, the rule is that you could cover over an old one if it's no longer possible to see what boat or who made it. Here's our old one. So tonight I will just make, just a layer of paint and then we will continue tomorrow when that is dry. So, I think I'm done for tonight.
Here we have our old painting here in Porto Santo that Johan and I made back in 2016. It's aligned.
More or less. Okay. I found a red that is pretty similar, almost the same as the Nayad red. So we'll use that for the name.
Same color, a bit more red.
Yeah.
That's fine. While waiting for the paint to dry, we did some sightseeing. We're at the first viewpoint on our island round trip here of Porto Santo. So this one is overlooking the harbor and the whole south side, which is a long beach, long sandy beach. And it really isn't a big island because we can see the ocean on the north side from here. There are around 4,500 people living on Porto Santo year-round. The island has an airport with direct flights going not only to mainland Portugal, but also to Denmark, for example. The island is volcanic and it's really barren.
We're on the northwest side of the island. Over there in the distance you can see the island of Madeira, some 30 nautical miles away. That's our destination in the morning. We'll sail to Quinta de Lourdes on the eastern tip of the island. There's a marina over there. It's a very spectacular coastline here, pretty far down.
Opposite side of the island, the most western point, there are some stunning views from here. You can see that local rain coming down there too. And the water is really turquoise down there. It's the day after. We're just about to leave the island and the painting has dried up now real nicely. So I don't know if we explained our new logo, but if you don't see it, this is supposed to be waves, very abstract, and it turned out really well. We left our marking again on Porto Santo, and Kenneth, he left a little mark over there that he was here too. All the time. We always hear that in the background. And who thought that we would come back here as a family of 3? If you enjoyed this week's episode, please check out our Patreon page, where you can get in contact with us and get all the latest updates.